go take this call from Samantha in North Carolina. We were talking about Scott Peterson. He's in jail for killing Lacey Peterson, and there's a documentary out saying maybe he didn't do it. But Samantha, you're on the show.
Hi, good morning.
What's happening?
Yes, I was calling just because, I've struggled with years about this story to actually believe he did it, just because it's all circumstantial evidence that, I try to go, okay, without a doubt, we can say for sure he did it. I just can't. It's just really difficult to find that evidence for me. And watching the new episodes, I was telling my husband, I just keep trying to find him guilty, but I cannot find him guilty of it.
He has a guilty
face.
He has guilty. Everything about him looks guilty, but that doesn't mean he's guilty. Yeah. Although he's probably guilty.
Right.
They found him guilty, so we go. But did you watch this new documentary?
Yes, I have. And I'm one, I'll pause it and add commentary and rewind it just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But I watched the new documentary, and it actually gave me more questions to ask that I already weren't getting answered. And I'm like, wait, now I've got another question. And I mean, it just seems there was lots of missing pieces that, to convict him 100% of it, without a doubt, even 1% has me doubting, because it's all circumstantial. It doesn't, I always think if it was a loved one of mine and it was a circumstantial evidence, I would want something more like, give me a fingerprint, give me, he was there. He had 3 crime scenes apparently he had to clean up, and he did it so well, he didn't leave one thing for me to go, all right, sorry, you're guilty. You did it.
And if it were a civil trial, it would be different, because civil trial, you just lose the majority and then you got to pay. But in a criminal trial, it has to be 100%. It has got to be, we know without a shadow of a doubt. And you're right, it's mostly all circumstantial evidence. So I'm glad you called. We're going to get Amy on the case. By get on the case, we mean she's going to watch a documentary and then come back.
I'll see if there's any new evidence.
Did you think it was interesting to watch as a documentary? Was it like compelling television?
I believe it was. I think they did a great job of, for me, and I saw it as, they kept a good job of keeping it neutral. Like, of why did you, they asked a question and then they proved, okay, even the title science, like they just got experts in that weren't, some of them you could tell thought he was guilty kind of thing, but they're giving their expert kind of opinion testimony-ish, testimony. But yeah, so it just definitely, I think it was great TV for people, even if you do think he's guilty. I think, it's a good watch. I think Amy will have a good time.
Well, I appreciate the call. Thank you very much. Hope you have an awesome day.
Yeah. You too, Bobby. Thank you all.
All right, bye-bye. Let's finish Tuesday Reviews Day, because I had 3 movies. Amy did a show. Mike did Odyssey. Eddie.
Man, I watched a documentary called The Real Wolf of Wall Street. It's on Paramount Plus, and it's basically, you've seen the movie, right? The Wolf of Wall Street? Mm-hmm. It's basically the guys that played everyone but Jordan Belfort. So, like, not the main wolf, not the main character, but all the guys around it. They're speaking about how maybe the movie's not exactly entirely true, but then also, like, there were certain things that they couldn't put in the movie because it was so crazy.
I think I feel every movie takes wildly creative liberties. That one was so ridiculous that I thought they took some creative liberties.
Yeah.
But I also watch Jordan Belfort talk all the time on TikTok. Kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way none of them, I don't think anyone in that documentary still likes him or talks to him.
It'd be hard to like him. You guys ever see him on TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, do you watch it and go, I can never be this guy's friend?
He does like motivational speeches. I'm like, I'm not motivated by this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to him.
I'm motivated to punch him in the face. That's my motivation.
But it's pretty cool just to kind of see how he grew up too, because he has like childhood friends on there, and they're talking just about how he's been a scammer since day one. Like, since he was a little kid in the playground, he was a scammer.
What'd you rate it?
I would go 4 out of 5 New York accents.
How long is it?
It's three parts.
Oh, it's a series.
It's a series. It's 3 parts, and every part's probably about 45 minutes.
If it's a series, I don't even care.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's weird to rate a documentary because, like, it's like, is it a good story? Did you learn anything new? Was it entertaining? So it's kind of hard to rate it, but I don't know, man. I feel like documentaries is just my thing. I love watching documentaries.
You're just elevated, man. You're just smart.
You're so intelligent.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
You like to learn, man.
Yeah, man.
No, I just think it's an easy watch. It's the opposite of that.
No, man, it's you. You're
You're highbrow,
growing.
man.
You're growing.
No.
You're growing. You like wine?
I love wine.
Ah, there you go.
Gosh, I
That's
love
it.
wine.
Have a glass of wine in a documentary.
Your documentary palette, your wine palette.
Wow.
It's getting so mature. All right, cool. I won't watch that, but that's interesting.
I thought Ray would love it because
Ray seems like Wolf of Wall Street guy.
Yeah.
That was my favorite movie. I totally agree with you on Jordan Belfort. Like, he gave, "What? You see this guy sell you a pin?" It wasn't even that interesting. I mean, he didn't really sell me the pin. I wasn't that impressed by the guy, but apparently back in the 80s or whatever, he was a dominant force. But I probably won't watch this one. I only watched the other one because of Leo, and it was all the entertainment value. I don't want to see how he did penny stocks and he scammed people, and you can't do that to make money, so why watch a movie about it?
Dude, they made so much money. Like, so much money. Like, the guys that just kind of went in, like, just to work for him were making $100,000 a month.
Oh,
Back then.
Back then.
That's
awesome.
Yeah. And Ray, by Wolf of Wall Street guy, I mean, you like the movie, but you kind of like
On the shady
You
side.
like to do that. You like to have
Be a little shady.
things.
I don't really know. I don't think I do, but I wish I did. If I did, I would probably be a lot more wealthy than I am right now. So, no, I really don't have shady stuff. Just a 9-to-5 guy punching a paycheck.
Amy, didn't he try to sell you mums like that he got somewhere?
I
He
think
d-
that
he
was
didn't
a
try.
legit
He-
business,
he
though,
did.
right? He was,
Like,
he was just flipping mums.
It was a legit transaction.
He's flipping mums.
Who does
Yeah.
that?
But
It's a hustle.
Ray's got his own little hustles. He's
Yeah.
always hustling at something.
Because, like, in the documentary, they're like, a lot of people, they idolize Jordan. They idolize the Wolf of Wall Street. We're here to just tell you, don't do that. And that's when I thought of Ray. I'm like, Ray idolizes the wolf.
Lunchbox.
Yeah, I tried to watch Strange Darling, the one Bobby watched when his 14 episode or marathon of movies. It's impossible to watch. You can't watch it without having an added subscription to this, to that, to this. Like, oh, you can watch it on Hulu. Okay, if you pay $20 extra a month to have this. So I ended up with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Had a movie night with the family. First time I've ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Boy, maybe it's entertaining for kids, but for adults, whew, that is hard to watch.
I think I watched Strange Darling. I think I paid $4.99 for it.
Okay, because it was like I had to add on to each subscription, whatever one I tried to go watch it with, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So I really, because Bobby hyped it up so much, I was excited. So maybe I'll go back and do it. But Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, I gave it 1.5 B's out of 5. Man, that was a boring movie.
Is it the visual effects? Because the bee looks fake. When
It
you
was
watch
legit
now-
back in the day.
Right, I never seen it, and so I was just like, man, this is. But I guess back in the day, it was probably really cool. And if you're a kid,
It was a good family movie back in the day. Rick Moranis.
he's great.
Was that the one that when you bought it, you also got Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh, I never bought it.
Yeah,
Like,
I never bought it.
There was one of those movies where it was a double. I feel like it was that one.
Then they had Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, and they were
Yes.
giant.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I do
come
not
on.
remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. And then there was
Sequel.
a third one.
Yeah, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Yeah, there we go.
It was a good one. It
was?
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, you watch anything?
No, definitely. It was just the Open while I was in Vegas, and I did complete it. A guy named Ryan Fox, never heard of him before. Really good finale to the whole tournament. It was a good movie, a good sports movie.
I did get a DM from a Papapalooza competitor of Raymundo's named Lando, and he sent me this video talking about Raymundo, and he's wearing his tag, his number tag they all had to wear. So this is Lando, who competed talking about Ray.
Hey, Bobby and crew. My name is Lando, and I competed against your boy Ray at Papapalooza this past weekend. To start with, he's an absolute freak. He's a junkie. He's a basketball nut, okay? He's what we call a gym rat. I saw him shoot for 5 to 7 hours last Saturday. No sign of fatigue, no sign of weakness, just hundreds and hundreds of made baskets, okay? Ray's legitimately a top 10 player in the world, okay? He's going to have a chance to win competitions coming up. He's also a higher profile person. He could have big timed me. Couldn't have been nicer. Can't wait to do it again. Lastly, you guys should come out to one of these events sometime. It was incredible. Take care.
Great few words about you.
Nice dude, and maybe I was just being nice to him because I needed him to film me, but no, he was cool.
Just say
Okay.
nothing.
That makes sense, Ray.
The guy liked you.
You're a gym rat, man.
Yeah, he was with me. He played high school ball, and so he wanted to know. He's like, "Did you play ball in high school?" And I was like, "No, dude, I would brick it, man, if I didn't shoot a mini ball." I said, "Hopefully they don't have us get on the court because I'll shoot a straight up air ball right now."
Did you tell him your friend Scuba Steve almost made NBA, but his dad left?
Scuba was there. Scuba met Lando.
I met Lando. He's a nice dude. Yeah, we didn't talk about that. I don't bring that up with other people.
Wait, at Summer League, that wasn't a big topic of conversation?
That could have been me out there 20-something years ago.
I watched a comedian last night on TikTok. It was so funny because I didn't know where he was going. And he said, yeah, I'm a kid. He plays, he's 9 years old. He plays football. And he said he wants to be good. And I said, you want to be a good player? You want to be a great player? And he said, Dad, I want to be the best player. And he said, oh, man. And then he paused for such a long time. And in my head, I'm thinking, where's he going to go with this joke? Because I can't predict it at all. He said, so I told him, I got to move out. I got to leave you.
Oh,
He said-
funny.
He said,
That'll do it.
he said, no great player is ever great if their dad's around. Because they got to prove. And he said, so, son, Waymo's here. He said, kid, he said, son starts crying. And he said, it was so funny. But then I thought, Scuba uses that as an excuse. That's why all the players are great, because they grew up in these broken homes and had to prove themselves.
True.
Not every single player grew up in a broken home.
A lot. A lot of the greats
Steve Nash.
did.
Steve Nash grew up in a broken home.
You're going to cherry pick? We can cherry pick too.
Okay, but I'm just saying to have a blanket statement and say it's like
But
the
there are
majority.
so many that just because your dad left didn't hold you back. What held you back was your genetics.
And having the lack of confidence because no one supported me.
We're never going to get into his head.
No. To Steve.
LeBron James, no biological father. Dennis Rodman. Shaquille O'Neal. Jimmy
Shaq he had a dad.
Jimmy Butler.
Found him years later.
Yeah, well, years later, he was in jail. He was raised by his stepdad and his mom, right?
So he had a dad. Yeah, there was a dad figure.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. We could go on and on. But I'm just saying it's very, very, very possible to do great things without a father figure.
Kevin Durant.
No father figure?
No.
But you know what's different about these guys? Genetics.
Yeah, and they're also really
One, they
tall.
worked really hard, and also they had physically the tools.
Dude, that Dennis Rodman one is so sad. Like, he thought when he got drafted by the Detroit Pistons, he thought, and they traded him. He thought that like the coach was like his dad, and that they were being like so rude by trading him away. He was hurt. He was like, "That's like my dad giving me up."
Really?
And the coach is like, "Dude, I'm just professional. I'm not your dad."
I felt that, Dennis.
That's
Dang,
tough.
That's tough.
I felt that, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think that was that in the Last Dance documentary?
I don't know. That reminds me of COVID.
Yeah.
The Last Dance.
It was so good, but it just tastes like COVID. Those shows that taste like COVID, it's just a different.
Different time.
You just rate them different. Like those COVID shows where Love Is Blind, never watched it after COVID, watched it during COVID. Tiger King,
Big one.
The Last Dance documentary. What else?
Tiger King.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I only said 3. That was one of them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I remember the movie Tenet was the only movie they were showing at the movie theater during COVID. It was on one movie because no one was making movies
Well, making them, and they're not going to show a movie they're
or
making.
working at the office, like to release them. Like no one was working.
Well, people just couldn't go to the theater for the most part.
But I remember my wife and I being like, they're only showing one movie. Okay, well, let's watch that movie.
I like Tenet.
It was pretty good.
Squid Game 1. The Queen's Gambit was awesome. That was during COVID.
Huh.
Criminal Minds. I don't watch that. Ozark.
Oh yeah.
Dang, that's good during COVID.
But like later season, right?
I don't know. I can't place it.
Yeah,
It tastes
'cause
like
I don't-
COVID. All of it tastes the same.
This one is very personal to me. It's not because it was popular at the time. It was just something I put on during COVID, and I will forever associate it. It's Jane the Virgin.
Never saw that one.
Did you ever watch
Don't
that?
know what that is.
No, but she.
It's like a Telemundo.
Oh, I was thinking of a different show.
Well, I
Telemundo?
watched
Jane the Virgin was massive.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was what I will never see that girl or the show or anything and not think of being at my house by myself, because my ex-husband, we were married at the time, he had taken our kids on spring break and they got stuck. And they didn't come back for like 3 weeks
Whoa.
because they didn't want to travel, and they stayed in Austin. I guess it was maybe 2.5 weeks or so, but I was just by myself and I was watching Jane the Virgin, and they would have group gatherings like in the show, and I would be freaking out. I'm like, why are they all hanging out together? And that show was filmed like 10 years ago or something. But I remember it feeling so weird that they were at a party.
What did they call those parties? Super spreaders?
Yeah.
Any event where there are a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Jane's life is upended when she's accidentally inseminated, forcing her to navigate an unexpected pregnancy. How do you get accidentally inseminated?
Good question.
Is that a spoiler?
It's in the plot synopsis.
No. I'm asking like how she does.
Oh, yeah. Who
You're
cares?
asking me to remember exactly what happened? I don't remember. But I did watch every single episode.
And it was on Telemundo?
It was like a Telemundo.
It was on CW.
It was on CW, but it like had Telemundo vibes.
Is it because her last name was Rodriguez?
No, they would often reference it. Like, you know how Telemundos can be really, really dramatic and
Do you mean
telenovelas.
yeah.
Telemundo's a network.
Right. That's where I was
Me
confused.
too.
And you're asking me how she got pregnant. I don't know.
Telenovelas.
Yeah, I was very confused by all that. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Like a soap opera, like a telenovela, which would probably air on Telemundo.
Correct.
Okay.
That's right.
Sorry, my bad. Whoopsie. Lo sientos.
Do you want to mention the latest in the lettuce scandal?
No, I do not. I don't think we should.
Yeah, what is the latest? Because there are
No!
so many different
I
things
can't.
happening.
I'm mortified.
The speculation is, pure speculation, is so
Conspiracy.
what happens is they get the positive, everybody gets diarrhea, they blame it on Taylor Farms. This is all speculation. There's a ton of accounts, even news accounts, talking about this last night, and it's a lot of people putting pieces together, so it's not anything where they're going, this is the direct line from A to B. So it comes out, diarrhea is everywhere. We have listeners calling us. We got cytoscapular diarrhea, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they're like, we think it's from this Taylor Farms. Taylor Farms goes, okay, we're pulling stuff back. And then Taylor Farms comes out and says, okay, it was a false positive. The FDA did the whole thing. Turns out, when looking back, there was a hefty donation.
Why did
I saw
I
this.
kind of felt like it was going this way.
I saw
Go
this.
ahead.
There was a hefty donation back in March from Taylor Farms, supposedly, allegedly, to the current administration. And then Taylor Farms hired somebody from the former White House now to like be their guy. And so the FDA is absolutely run by the administration. And so the FDA is like, hey, it was so the speculation is it really wasn't a false positive.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That you just give somebody enough money, they'll say whatever.
Okay. So that's all speculation, right?
All speculation, all alleged.
If it was to be true.
Well, it's true they did give them money.
Yeah.
And it is true that they hired somebody from the Trump administration.
And it is true they got a positive, and then
So that is true.
It's true they got a positive, yeah. And then it's true allegedly they got a false positive.
See, that's what. Okay, so are we like as consumers? What are we going with?
We're going with we don't believe anything anybody tells us ever.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
So we're still out on sal or
Yeah.
not?
Are we out on lettuce, Taylor Farms? Like what?
I was never a lettuce guy anyway, so I've been out on lettuce. But I don't know.
Huh.
But you can't trust anything.
That seems weird, though.
But it was weird.
And it was weird. That's why I even said yesterday initially, and I wish I wouldn't have said it when I said it. I said I still think Taylor Farms is probably the reason, even if they're saying this now. And then I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that because I don't know anything. I don't. I just know what I read. And so then it slowly started to
Unravel.
The onion started just to slowly come apart.
But people still are getting diarrhea. Like that's a thing.
I haven't talked to anyone who's gotten it in the last few days. I don't know.
Yeah, are there any new cases? I mean,
I
or
don't-
is it kind of calmed?
I don't know. Hopefully it's calm and they pulled a bunch of lettuce and people are also realizing don't eat lettuce.
Yeah.
Because it may not be Taylor Farms, but that was the story yesterday that there were some donations to the administration back in the day. They then hired someone once this happened from a former White House. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Huh.
Okay.
You know me. I think everything's corrupt. So everything.
And I me too. Like I think all that. Like I know that things are corrupt. I just want to know. Like I don't want to get diarrhea. So just be honest with me and tell me what not to eat.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Like that's all I care
Well,
about.
I think if we go with what was originally tested positive, then you're not going to eat it because unless you go to where that iceberg shredded lettuce was supplied to at various restaurants.
But everybody in Michigan was just getting hammered by it. Was that like a
why Michigan?
shipment up
Well,
to
it had to
Michigan
be
and
in other
Ohio?
things because weren't they saying fruit too? Like, is this the only positive test that they found?
Again, what do
Like,
we even know now? Because what we were told, we thought was the truth, and what we were told later, we thought was the truth, and what we were told now, we think is the truth. We don't know the truth.
Yeah, because one of our callers said it was even a boxed lettuce from a local warehouse. So,
But also,
where
how do you
did-
even really know?
I know.
That's the thing, because it
Yeah, I
takes
don't
2 to 10 days in your system.
know. Yeah.
I don't believe stuff, man.
Yeah, I really just don't. It's very sad.
There's that.
Wonderful.
Donate, though, and get anything fixed.
Yeah, that's the lesson.
That's the lesson. If you got enough money, you can get out of anything. If that's the case. Because all the things that I read yesterday were pieces being put together, and factual pieces, but there was no straight line all the way through. But, doesn't seem on the up and up. Amy, what do you have?
Okay. So at the World Cup, Robbie Williams, did you see the thing fall out of his mouth on the microphone?
Or nose.
Sure
I
looked
thought it
like
was
his
cocaine.
nose.
I
Okay,
thought it was
well, I
cocaine
guess
coming out
now
of his
since
nose.
I've seen his statement, it was coming out of his mouth.
Okay.
So he's spoken out for the first time to address the white substance that fell onto the mic, and he said it was a mint.
Could have been. Now, the reason that
But now, do we
thought
believe anything?
well, the reason I thought otherwise, he's had a history of doing a lot of drugs.
And
We've been
he-
talking about it, and
He totally addressed that and understands why people might think because of his past struggles with addiction and drug use. He said himself, I was a fully fledged, fully blown, self-medicating addict. But what came out of his mouth at the World Cup was a mint.
I need to look at this again. I'll just pull it up on my own.
The video?
Who is he?
Robbie Williams, massive British star. He was in a boy band way back in the day, I think called Take That. I think that was the boy band he was in that was British. And then he was a huge star in the UK, and he had a couple hits in America. I'm living angels instead. And when she provides some visitation, a lot of love and affection. There was a documentary just came out about him where it was all played by monkeys on Hulu.
What?
The documentary was?
Mm-hmm.
Played by monkeys?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I mean, they weren't real monkeys, but it was like cartoon monkeys. But the one was him. He was a monkey.
Yeah, a movie.
Yeah. I guess it couldn't have been a documentary.
Biopic.
Yeah, biopic.
Ah, got it.
Massive internationally. Kind of got big in the States. Let me see. Robbie Williams World Cup. Here we go. He's talking. It's his mouth.
Yeah.
It came
This
out
is
of his mouth?
It's his mouth.
So that would be a mint.
Yeah, and that's what
Unless he's eating cocaine, but yeah.
Like the cops.
Let me look again. He's talking. Oh, you can see the mint in his mouth before from the angle that I'm seeing. You see the mint before it even flies out of his mouth.
Yeah, he even had that one fell out, and then he said he had 2 more in there as well. So
I didn't think much about it because I just thought, oh, this guy's talked about hard partying. He's probably just getting a little up in his nose before he went. What do they
No.
call it?
No,
little bump. Yeah.
Bump.
it was just a minute. But he felt like he needed to apologize, and he felt like it was really unprofessional, and people got worried about him because they were thinking it was drugs. So he's like, oh, this has just spiraled out of control. I need to address it.
Yeah. All right.
But it also just
we
goes to
can-
show how quickly things spiral, because I saw so many things about him that drugs fell out of his face while he was,
Oh.
and it was a mint.
I thought it was drugs, but I didn't care because I just thought, Robbie's back to being Robbie. But yeah, that's good. Good
We
to know.
believe that one?
Yeah, because I wouldn't have. I don't care enough to not believe it. But I went and looked and I zoomed in on his mouth from the angle, and you see it like in his lip.
Okay.
Yeah. Lunchbox, what do you have?
Yeah, so a couple years ago, Austin Tanner, he's a wannabe country music star. He left his home state to come to the CMAs, posted a picture on the internet, got arrested because he was not supposed to leave the state. He was on probation or out on bond for insurance fraud.
He did our show.
He did our show. We did an interview, all that. It's been going through the court cases. Well, the charges of insurance fraud have been dropped.
Wow. That's a twist.
The prosecutors realized, the district attorney realized that they made errors in the 2024 indictment, so they dropped all charges against Austin Tanner. But they did refile charges against his firm, saying they committed insurance fraud, not him individually, and they immediately paid the $50,000 fine and promised not to do business in Mobile County for 2 years.
So he's clear.
He's clear.
But the firm is not. Now they
the
have a
firm,
charge.
He can't go to jail for the firm. But the
Correct.
firm paid the fine.
Yeah, the firm paid the fine.
Wow.
So
Well, good for him. If he
got it
didn't do
dropped.
Good for him.
I mean, he said that from the beginning.
Yeah.
He did.
He said he was innocent.
Yeah, the optics were weird, though.
Yeah, the Zoom call was weird.
Yeah, definitely was weird.
But if you're innocent, why not just be in Florida or wherever he was with boats in the background? Like, you know what? I'm innocent.
For that reason, the optics, public opinion does matter.
Yeah.
So do you think they just filed it wrong and it was one of those where he got lucky because there was some technical error? Do you think he really just didn't do it?
I think probably they should have originally charged the company with it instead of him individually. And I think they realized, I guess they just realized it when they were getting ready for trial. They're like, oh my gosh, we screwed up. We should have been charging the company the whole time, because he's the president of the company.
Is this one of those things?
Like it's
the Murdochs?
Yeah.
Where dude's in jail and all of a sudden they're like, we didn't dot an I, so you're free from jail now until we retry the whole thing.
It could be. It could be a negotiation with like his attorney saying, hey, look.
That's good too. Yeah.
Like, hey, we'll pay a fine. Let's just charge. That way it's not on his record.
Well, if he didn't do it, I'm glad that he's out and not having to go to jail.
Yeah, and now he can start singing.
You can go to CMAs.
Yeah.
Write some songs about this.
Start traveling.
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I've been dialed in.
Dude, that's been your beat.
I've been following it because I'm like, this is so interesting.
Eddie, do you have a story?
I do. So, do you know in Florida how there are these senior communities, like 55 and over communities, neighborhoods? So, there is a 28-year-old girl who lived with her dad at one of these communities. Her dad dies. What does her dad do? In the will, gives her the home. So, she lives there in this community, but all the neighbors are like, no, she's 28 years old. She's not 55. So, they want her out.
Really?
So they're like, you can't live here. This is a 55-year-old or over community. So get out of here. And she's like, this is my house. I'm not leaving. And here's what they're doing to even make it worse for her. They're kind of bullying her, which is crazy. The HOA has made everyone pay an extra $1,000 in fees so they can hire lawyers to get her out of there.
So what is she doing that's irritating them?
Nothing.
She's not 55.
But
She's
why would
living
you
there.
pay money out of your own pocket just to kick somebody out that's a normal fine citizen? Is it the precedent it sets that someone is living there under 55? But then you could say, well, she's kind of grandfathered in because she was living with somebody that was over 55.
I just think that the rules are the rules. And like, have you ever been to one of those?
But she lived there anyway.
Yeah.
And it was she already lived there. If she moved in now, I get it. Why didn't they kick her out when she was living with her dad?
Because now she is the owner of the house.
But again,
So what's crazy though is she has to pay $1,000 to sue herself. Like she's like,
because she has to pay the HOA fee.
if I'm going to continue living here, I got to pay the HOA fee, and therefore I will be suing myself.
That's kind of funny.
These old people, man.
I wonder what's up their butt.
Dude, you ever been in one of these?
Yeah, we bought a house in one for a long time.
Oh, you did?
Hot Springs Village.
Like
We lived in it. It was awesome.
I went to one in Florida for like a week.
Couldn't get in through like a massive gate on both sides. Couldn't get into the whole community.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a retirement village.
Yeah, and like I get it. They want to like go retire there and have peace, but like every time we would go to the pool and take our kids there, they just gave us the dirtiest looks ever. Like, why are your kids in our pool? Like, we don't want kids. We're here to retire. Like, we don't want the sound of kids playing in a pool. And I get it, but like, damn, it's just, they get really moody.
If the rule was she couldn't live there to begin with, like you're 28, you can't go live with your dad. Okay, cool. That's the rule. But they're going to let her live there, and now they're going to kick her out now that she's the only one living there. I don't know. I have a little problem with that.
Yeah.
But it's funny they're making her sue herself. I respect that a little
Pretty
bit.
funny.
That's funny. There's a time traveler from 2045 who is making predictions, but he's also, what makes him different is he passed a lie detector test.
Okay. So
But you can do that,
his
right?
nervous system, did he put a tack in his shoe or?
A man claiming to be a time traveler from 2045 has made a bunch of eerie predictions and reportedly passed a lie detector test while doing it, calling himself Adam Archin. He says he journeyed back from 2 decades in the future. The thing is, they don't say or they don't show the lie detector test. You can kind of just claim anything. I think I would claim that too. But if I were ever trying to prove that I was telling the truth, I would film the lie detector test.
And post that.
Yeah, he says some things that he says. Everyone will be microchipped by 2045. He already has one implanted in his hand called the One. He also predicts humans will merge with robots and that time travelers will zip around in modern UFOs. He further claimed aliens will land on Earth August 2028, saying governments knew beforehand but kept it secret and insisted visitors do not come from space. MSN.
2028.
Probably full of crap. Yeah, 2 years.
Oh my
But
gosh.
they've been moving it. They've been kicking that ball for a while. 2027 was it for a minute. Now we're getting a little too close, so they get Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
So now they moved it to 2028. This guy is. So yeah, that's it. Hey Ray, hit voicemail 3.
I heard Bobby has a advertisement for Hey Dudes. Just curious, that makes Amy want to buy some Hey Dudes because they're back in style now and they got the work kind. Just curious. Thanks. Love the show.
The Hey Dude boots are legit.
I haven't really seen the boots, to be honest.
Just saying. I think you were hating before you saw the new line.
Okay, the boots look way different than the shoes.
Yeah, the boots are boots. They're actually really comfortable, normal boots.
But I'm not saying anything about that, anything ever again anymore.
There you go. You heard it
we
right there.
go.
I love that
There
movie
we go.
too. Everything, Never, All at Once, and
Yeah,
Never Again,
like
Ever.
they look
Leo's in that one, right?
great.
No, this one is about different timelines.
Oh, yeah. The kid from the Goonies is in there. Right?
Oh, he's an adult now.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh my God, I don't think I knew that. Maybe I did.
Yeah,
I
he's
haven't
the
thought about
Goonies
that.
kid?
Yeah.
And I believe he's the Indiana Jones kid.
Yep.
That movie was really good.
Goonies?
No.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Got it.
That's it.
That was really good, but I think you kind of have to have a palate for that because it's very much timelines
Yeah.
and splitting timelines and different things happening. You know, maybe one of the best shows I ever saw in the history of shows is Dark.
Dark what? Just
Dark?
It's on Netflix. It's called Dark. The good is it might be the best show I've ever seen. The bad is it's in another language and you got to put subtitles on.
Oh.
But we do subtitles plus make them talk English. It's German. It might be the best show I've ever seen. What's the rating on it, Mike? Rotten Tomatoes.
95%.
Do you have a plot? Does the world go dark?
Hey, it's dark.
Oh, it's dark.
No, it's cave. I can read you this. 2 children go missing in a small German town, and its sinful past is exposed along with the double lives and fractured relationships that exist among the families as they search for the kids. My friend Jason Gallagher, who's been on the show before because he's the one that took all the money to do the astronaut test. He laid in the bed for all those days.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
He now works with LeBron and like produces massive podcasts. he did a movie on Amazon. He produced it. He runs the LeBron podcast and he's with LeBron all the time and Steve Nash because they do a show together.
Wow.
Like he's blown up, but and I know him really well. And he worked partially on my special that was on CMT. But when I think about Jason, I think of him getting paid to lay in a bed for, I don't know, 2-3 months, whatever it was, just to take the money for being in space, quote, because he was in college and broke. But he's the one he said, hey, you have to watch this show. My wife and I, we don't want to watch something German. We'll pass. And it might be the best show we've ever seen ever. And we haven't seen it in 3 years.
Is that a 5 for you?
As a show, yeah.
Because you don't give those out.
I think my wife would also say it's a 5.
Really? Okay. The fact that she likes it.
Yeah. Mike, have you ever seen Dark?
No, I never seen it.
I can message her. She may not see it. Let's see with the baby. Hello. Hey, we're talking about Dark. And I was just telling the show that it's probably one of the best shows that at least I have ever seen. And they asked if you liked it. And I said, yes, you really liked it too. I'm just confirming you really liked Dark. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Boom. Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's maybe 3 seasons or 4 seasons. So there's a lot to watch there too.
And that's Netflix, you said?
Uh-huh. What do you got? 3 seasons?
Yep.
It's excellent. It's just German, so who wants to watch anything that's not English? It's the uncultured part of me screaming there, but who wants to watch anything not English?
I understand what you're saying, but I watch everything in captions anyway. And
I do too.
I read most of the stuff I
know.
watch.
Do you ever do the thing where you spoil it for yourself and the caption pops up before they say it?
Yes.
And so when there's a big scene, you try not to watch the word so you don't spoil it for yourself? You don't do that?
Oh, no.
That's funny.
Eddie thinks work is stressing him out to the point where it's making him unhealthy.
Wait. Oh.
I don't know. This isn't coming from me. So I remember I told you guys I went to the doctor's office and they said I had high blood pressure, and I was like, that's really weird. Like, I don't have high blood pressure. I've never in my history have had high blood pressure. My dad did, and my mom maybe does, but like, so anyway, she has me doing a log every single day. I take my blood pressure like an old person, and like I have to write down what it is, and she wants it at all different times of day. And I'm noticing that if I take it like right after work or before work, it's higher than it is like at 9 o'clock at night. So am I thinking like, is work stressing me out?
Yeah, but it may not be a blood pressure thing. Like my Oura ring, not ad. It shows that I work out during the show.
Weird.
Oh, because your stress goes up.
'Cause my heart rate is just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it shows. I'll finish and it'll go, okay, activity, 2.5 hours, 211 calories, heart rate, BPM. And I just
No
exit and go,
way.
no. And then you can also do a thing where, on the ring where you hit stress. Like this morning, I have high stress already for 30 minutes, just super high stress. So, yeah,
Do you feel stressed,
no.
or is that just
Baseline
for
is
you?
for me is just like,
That's
got to
so
get everything done all the
weird.
time. Got to make sure we're on time. Got to go do this. I got the podcast at 1. Yeah, all that.
I mean, I will say my doctor's appointment was kind of around the time when we said Morgan was leaving and a lot of stuff was going to change. So maybe when I went there, there's like, I just had a lot on my mind.
But also, you could be more stressed during the show because you haven't actually like care about things, and we're moving rapidly.
That's true. I do
Yeah.
care about things that I normally wouldn't.
Okay. Anybody talk to Morgan?
Nope.
What do you predict her next move?
I mean, I
Oh,
She's
I don't
going
think
to
she
the-
goes back to work.
She's water skiing.
No, like, Abby, predict Morgan's next move.
Oh man, I think she's just gonna travel for a while, and then maybe do influencer stuff.
I think she's gonna be a YouTube, try to do YouTube blogging.
Oh, you think
Yeah.
so?
Traveling. Yeah,
travel influencer for sure.
yeah.
That's what you think too?
'Cause he-
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
'cause he-
travel
'cause he's done that
influencer.
before, so I think it just works.
I think, cities, maybe the tourism board says, hey, come to our city and do a video for us.
Because she does like to travel.
Oh yeah, that could be cool.
It costs a lot of money up front, and it's so hard to get paid from YouTube. Like you really got to nail it. But I hope that's what she does, because I hope that's what, it sucks if 5 years from now she's like, dang, I wish I would have done that. Because this is the time to do it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hope if that's like her dream to go travel around and make videos, who knows, it could pop off. Because it sucks to go, dang, I wish I would have done it back then. Because now sometimes you can't.
Mm-hmm.
They end up having a kid in years down the road, and
Yeah.
that kind of goes away. So yeah, I hope that's what she does, because I think that's what she wants to do.
That's what I thought she was going to blow her money. and then by that time, they're going to have a kid, and she's going to be like, all right, I'll just stay home and take care of the kid.
Yeah, hope.
Oh no, I see
You don't
her
see her doing
wanting
that?
to like. I don't see her stopping. I mean, I get if you have to have a kid and then they have to work out a plan, but she's so like doing things all the time.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she said that on her podcast that she doesn't want kids.
Yeah, I've heard her say that too. I just
really?
wasn't going to say it.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that
think-
can change when
I think
she gets
everybody
married.
says that,
Oh, I said that at some point in my life.
and she and she may think that now, and she may think that in 10 years. I don't know, but I know a lot of people who've said that, and then they got married.
And then it changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it changed, but it may not change for her. I don't know, but yeah, I think she does YouTube, like tries to do the YouTube blogging type thing, and I hope it works. And then I hope if it doesn't work, she feels great about it years to come and doesn't look back at it as a time that she didn't pursue something she wanted to do, because that's the worst. Because I always wanted to play in the NBA, but I didn't have a dad. And I look back now and I'm like, if I just would have had a dad like Scuba and I, you'd probably looking at 2 point guards.
Oh, for sure.
Scuba and
NBA.
myself.
Oh my God, yeah, we'd be like the Splash Brothers.
We didn't have dads. Okay. Anything else? I'm forgetting. I don't think so. Everybody get their stories in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody feel good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I think that's it. Thank you guys for being here. I have a new Bobby cast with Kimberly and Karen from Little Big Town. Karen's nice. They're both very nice, but just yesterday specifically, Karen's nice because usually the day before an episode comes out, I'll post a video. And the one I posted yesterday was mostly just me. and we were talking about how technology has really created a lack of need to memorize things, like phone numbers, like how to get places sometimes with GPS. And I was like, do you know anybody's number? And I think they knew one number each, and I knew no one's number. And I said, I don't even know my wife's. I said, but I know every word to 1 week from Bare Naked Ladies. And so I do the song, whatever. And then she reposted that on her own story. And it was just nice because it wasn't even about them. But they're so cool. And that episode's up on Netflix today, or podcast audio. You probably heard a clip of it in part 1. So that is there. And Amy's episode, you have one up today?
Yeah, on Feeling Things, we have a whole discussion about how you don't need to add more hobbies. You need to do this instead. And it's a way to filter your hobbies and how they look, which can be good for your mental health. And then if LinkedIn is the new dating app that people are using.
Well, is it?
You gotta go listen.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta listen.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tune
man.
in.
Spoiler.
Find out.
Wheel of Punishment.
Also,
Spoiled our podcast.
Somehow, when we were talking about the dating, I ended up going back and looking at emails that my ex-husband and I exchanged when we first started talking, like in 2006. And I read some of them, and they are so cringe. I read
They
my
always
parts.
are.
I
know.
read my part, not his. And I mean,
Not yours always are. Just they always are.
oh, I had the flirting turned on the, and it was email. Oh. Mm-hmm.
I watched Aziz do a whole thing where he said, anybody here date anybody new in the last couple weeks? And like, and you're texting with them, you just met them. And a few people said yes. And he's like, you might coming up. He said, can I read your text? And so she hands him the phone, and he goes, I'm gonna scroll to the very top. And he's like reading a couple of the messages from the very beginning. And it is like, you're like cringe.
Uh-huh.
And even she's like, oh, and this is like within 2 weeks. It was a really funny bit. Aziz is so funny. And this was a recent show at Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
But
Well, ours wasn't really a bit. Somehow it just came up and I did it, and we were laughing so hard we were crying because it was so awkward.
yeah.
Oh, good times.
Sometimes I see things I posted. It'll go 10 years ago. You posted this on Facebook. I'm like, oh, I hate me.
That's
I
crazy.
hated you 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought that was an interesting post.
Oh my God. Why did I even post that picture? Okay, we're out. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
It's a Bobby Bones Show.